Alrighty guys, welcome back to hour number 3 of DiceNDerps Emberfall, episode 4. Something is lurking in the darkness. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, something's lurking in the darkness. So you go in there, and this shadow like just kind of darts over at you, and it attacks you. Cut you absolutely by surprise. Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. There's a thing I can. What's up?
That's my first time getting hit, maybe.
You know what? I
a
don't
quick
think this helps me.
reaction.
That doesn't help me, does it? Because I can move. What's it? 5 feet and attack.
Yeah, you can move up to 5 feet and attack, so you could attack it like before it attacks Fee.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Kind of
Like,
over here.
Then
I'm gonna.
Is that your race thing?
Yeah. And then I'll hit him with the quarterstaff.
Okay, so you see that thing like dart at her, and you just like jump in there and you swing that quarterstaff, and that quarterstaff seems to hit it.
And does 8 bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would have liked it to, though. Kind of like, it feels like wasn't really as solid as maybe you wanted it to be.
Yeah, I see it coming towards Fee, and I take a step next to her, and I kind of just jab at it. And what it does, does it like seep into it, or like what does it do? Is there actually something
it like passes through it. Like you feel some sort of resistance as it passes through it, but it does pass through it.
Okay.
Yeah, so now he's going to now he's not sure what he wants to do. He's going to roll a d2. All right, so he's completely distracted from Fee because you came out and fucked with him. So he is going to attack you instead. I need to unwhisper his shit here. Not initiative. Come on, man. Get it together, Mondo.
He's like a shade, man. He's secretive.
There we go.
Nobody knows what he's doing.
All right, what did he roll
Not
before
even
he
him.
did that? Oh yeah, but he missed you. He got a 7 on that attack, so he missed you. He's no longer whispering, but yeah.
I don't even dodge it. It just misses. I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, it completely. Here, I'll do this, and but we'll just remember that it missed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that missed. Yeah. And it says, "Ooh," because that's the kind of thing it does. We will be at the top of the order. Surprise round is over. This thing just like came at you, man. This like shadowy shadow of shadowness.
And he tried to attack it and just went through, right? So I'm just gonna try and bring it outside. Tactics. I got this. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Well, no, it was Varys' turn though.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
You cut out.
You're still in there. Yeah. No, it's
All right.
no worries. Yeah, Varys.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't see the turn order. Yeah, it is my turn. All right. So I take Fee and throw it at. No. No.
You said it. You did it. Oh.
I used my last key point, didn't I? So I have no more key points. I'm going to hit it. I'm gonna hit it with my quarterstaff again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits.
That one's a sweep across the chest.
That max damage on that?
Does it have a chest?
No, it's not. It's not max damage. Oh, you mean like did he roll his max?
Yeah.
Or
I don't know. That's a good
He
one.
did.
Does it have like a
Yeah.
chest area? Because that's what I sweep across.
it does have a chest area. Yeah,
All right, and then
it's like vaguely humanoid.
And does it have a jaw, perhaps?
It has a head area, and you could imagine where the jaw would be on the head.
All right,
area.
because my left foot's going straight in that jaw.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now both thing with both attacks, like it feels like there's some sort of resistance there, but you are just like passing through it. I mean, it definitely appears to be affected by what the things you are doing to it.
All right.
And it is going to swing at you again. It's like very upset with this. Like it didn't like this shit happening to it. It's like, it was had some shit going on, and now it's just like, man, I was cool like a minute ago, and now I'm just kind of shit.
Just
Very
chilling.
cool.
Not chilling no more.
And it will be Fee's turn.
Okay, I guess I'll attack it then with where is it? Do I know what it is? Can you make the token big?
Yeah.
I wanna see how gross
Embiggen.
I'm bigging it. Perfectly told me that word. Oh, that looks not cool.
Yeah.
So it's right in front of me. I'm
Oopie.
just gonna attack it with my dagger.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Damage have we done to this?
Yes, I'm
You
gonna
poke it with your dagger. Again, same description of like of damagey type stuff. Like it doesn't appear to really affect it too much. It like passes through. You do feel some resistance,
and then I'm
and
gonna
that'll take us. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just take the rest of my turn to literally leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it can get an opportunity attack on you. Cunning action to use that as a disengage.
Okay. That then.
Okay, yeah. So you can disengage, dash, or the other thing as a bonus action. So you disengage and you go outside. Varys, she has left you alone with this shadow.
I poked it first.
Good luck, Bears.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, this shadow is like really kind of like not happy with what's going on here. So it literally seeps into the sarcophagus in the center and like just disappears.
Ooh. Piss it off.
It
Do I not
looked
get an
really-
opportunity
it
to
looked
attack
really
while it
upset.
moves?
Sure. It was just like, woo, and it like seep into the yeah. Oh yeah, you hit it as it's like doing that.
Got him good, man.
Yeah, you feel that like you feel that resistance again, and then it like completely vanishes into the
I told that
sarcophagus.
fucking ghost.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What sarcophagus did he go into?
This top center one.
I flipped that thing open. I'm not letting him get away. I'm just like, nah, man. I go to the side and flip it open.
XP.
Okay.
XP.
Well, he's
All
a
right, that would be an action to flip it open.
Oh,
So it kind
I
of
do it.
like it's like I mean it's just blackness, like a shadow, like a ninja without like the eye space. And so as surprised as that could possibly look, it's kind of surprised, and then it like slashes up at you. That time it hits you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It
And you're gonna
pulls Varys
take
in, and then it shuts it behind.
you take 7 points of necrotic damage and you lose
Ew.
4 points of strength.
Oh.
You're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
As a mechanic, does Varys get strength back late, or is that gone? Like,
Maybe.
okay, fair. That's fair.
All right, so 7 off of that. Yikes, that hurts.
And remember, if your strength hits 0, you die.
And it stands back up like right in the sarcophagus. Like, it was willing to say, all right, you guys are fucking me up. And you had to go throw open the sarcophagus. And there are bones in there and stuff too. But yeah.
We had the free out. You ruined it. Ruined it.
Okay. Fee, is there anything you would like to do? You hear this going on. I don't know if Varys made any noise when it hit him.
Yeah, I
She's like,
let out a
absolutely.
more of my I guess my orc side growl, like freaking of pain, as
Just run back in.
Okay.
yeah, I lose some strength. Fuck, man. Max strength roll too. Like he could do 4 damage or in strength, and he did.
Can I try to stab it again? I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just completely like dodges that. It's just like it's so mad at Varys right
Okay.
And if that is all you want to do,
I think so.
it will be Varys's turn again.
So it's standing up in the sarcophagus.
Yeah. Like slashing down at you.
Slam the box on it.
With
Nah.
shadows just like shifting and moving.
Nah.
Yeah.
I swing at it again and miss.
Okay. Yeah, that does miss.
And then I unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch it.
For the jaw. Go for the jaw. Go for the jaw.
Didn't go for the jaw. It's too high, man. It's on the sarcophagus.
It is on the sarcophagus. Okay, but you punch it for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. And I see I never put it back on the screen, so let me put it back on the screen here. And when you punch it, it just seems to like wither and like it just like kind of melts down into the sarcophagus. Not like before when it like, seemed to seep in there. It just kind of like does a thing like that where it's like, its head leans back and its arms do this wavy.
Like I felt the shadow.
Yeah.
Its arms.
When this happens, I kind of fall over and grab the side of the sarcophagus and grab where he, scraped me and just kind of lean into the sarcophagus and kind of lay down up against it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't feel good. You feel weak. Necrotic damage, man. Ouch.
Yeah.
I have nothing to help with that.
Maybe simultaneously, like while that's going on, the reason why I don't hear him growls, I'm gonna try and get some information out of Michelson.
Okay. So for the past, like, how many rounds? 3 or 4 rounds?
Yeah, I think maybe. I think it was like 3.
So for 24 seconds, so how are you trying to rouse, how are you trying to rouse him?
Yeah, so I think like my first attempt is just to be kind, just kind of like try and shake him awake without nothing to. And I say, look, things are happening, and you did what we asked you to. We stopped what you were afraid of. I think it's time for some answers. So I'm gonna try and now I'll like grab him by the robe if I can grab him by the shoulder, and I'll try and just kind of like not like throw him or try and hurt him, but like pick him up so that he has to like actually look.
Okay.
And my eyes get a little bit redder, and I say, I know we're all tired of cleaning up the mess you've made. I think it's time for you to answer our questions. Oh, God. Man. I think I'll let him slump back to the floor and I'm done with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 6 seconds later. Yeah, that shadow, like, it now melts down into that sarcophagus. And 6 seconds after you leave, Angelo slumped down on the floor. He kind of just like sits up and just like he's shaking his head. He's still got that mask on. He just shakes his head and he's just like, what? Huh?
Dude, was that thing controlling him?
The shadow?
Yeah.
I don't know. It said 6 seconds, so it was a total of 30 seconds or whatever.
But he said like it seeped into the ground, and then all of a sudden he starts to feel better, or I did not not remember,
or it is him. Fuck.
Interrogate him.
He's sitting up now. Like, I mean, like the rest of you have like no core. Like you may have heard like Fee just kind of like running back and forth, but that's probably all you heard. Like everything else is happening like inside that crypt.
When I leave, I just tell Anthony, I say he's useless. He's become incoherent. He won't even talk to me. If you'd like to try, give him a chance, but
I just say we might as well just cart, go back to town. I don't know if we have anything. I don't know if there's anything else. Any more reason for us to be here.
Who the hell are you people?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Angelo Michelson.
Prove it.
Oh,
What what have you put on my face? And he peels off the
You
that
were
plague
wearing this-
doctor mask thing. He
Yeah.
just looks like a regular guy. He looks a little like dirty and disheveled, and like
were
he
wearing
looks
this
like he
when we
hasn't
got
slept.
here. You were
I
wearing this when we got here.
Okay.
You don't remember?
And I look to like all of this stuff, yeah, and I'm like, you don't. There's no way you don't remember what just happened. Look at this.
He stands up and he's looking around. He sees like the body of the out in front of the crypt. He sees the skeletons all around. He sees like the opened up vaults of the three heroes of the and he's just like, oh my god, someone has desecrated the sarcophaguses.
I would never do such a thing.
We just kind of look around.
They were like that when we
It was
got
like that
here.
when we got here. Yeah, exactly. What's the last thing you do remember, Angelo?
Wait, I'm sorry, but I told you who I was. I started off this conversation. What the hell are you? What are you doing in the cemetery?
We already introduced ourselves to you. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
I ask again. What was the last thing you do remember?
The last thing I remember was I was sitting down to have a snack. I'd been working on chapel, and that's the last thing I remember.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Anthony, and there were a lot of skeletons trying to kill you, and we saved your life, so you should be eternally grateful and owe us lots of gifts, services.
Yes.
I feel like I was persuaded to do something foolhardy.
No, you.
He doesn't say. He doesn't say that. He's looking around at all the skeleton parts. He's just like, wait, can we? I was having lunch, and you guys fought a bunch of skeletons, and I have a mask on. I'm really confused. Yeah, I was having a snack. I had been working, and
Bit
what?
of dinner.
Well, it's clear, it's obvious you were somehow possessed by something or someone or some it, and we saved your life. The key part here is that we saved your life.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
To start,
Well, like seriously, like thank you. If
you're
you,
welcome.
I honestly, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything after sitting down for lunch. You
Well, you're the
know,
lucky one.
those people had come and visited like the day before. Like that angry was here. He yelled a lot, and
Who was here?
and then he left. Oh, some creepy looking old guy. He was asking some questions about the woman who had come the day before, Miss Stolka. She had come asking to see the Tomb of the Heroes. She was looking for some information, clues or something. And I mean, of course, I escorted her in. She looked around for a bit and she left. The guy, he came the next day and he seemed like really angry when I told him that I had let her in there.
Vonda?
And yeah, Miss Vonda Stolka. She's some sort of a
Yeah, we-
cleric or something.
How long ago was she here?
Laura's well, I mean, 2 days ago, as far as I know. I mean,
When you let her in, did she take anything?
Can we come?
no, I wouldn't have let her
you
take
guys
anything.
So we can participate in the.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are back there by
And then
now.
Mondo,
did
your
she
cam
say?
froze.
What did she
Okay.
say that she was here for?
Oh no, that's a good look for me. I'm gonna leave it.
What did Vonda say that she was here? Or the reason she was here?
She's looking for clues. She's looking for the temple Kameharatari.
Yes, I remember.
She was looking for clues.
Out of character, did we show Vonda the symbol?
No,
Like,
because I didn't know about it at the
ask
time.
her?
I did ask her about the stone though.
About what stone? The blue stone?
Yeah, music
She said
box.
she didn't know anything about it.
And she said she didn't
So
know.
she lied to us, or she didn't know anything about it at the time?
We don't know. Yeah. I go if he's kind of like I walk over to inside to the Orbisher's like casket, and I point to the stone and say, "What do you know about that? What is it?"
Nothing really. It was just it was an amulet that that she had worn. It was, people knew her by the amulet, so I guess they included it in her effigy when they interred her here.
Is he a priest? Do we know if he's a priest? Like,
He's an artist.
that's it?
You can't tell by what he's
Okay.
really.
We knew that he was doing
Dad.
reconstruction. Or
Yeah.
restoration on the chapel and stuff.
I guess for me, like, I get the only person who would really care would be somebody who would
He might
have
be
some
pious.
role of the.
He might be pious, but I don't think he's a priest.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
I can't believe that someone would have desecrated these graves and these skeleton bones. I gotta get them out. Just
I know.
this is not cool.
This is awful.
You can
Gross.
work.
And he starts picking up bones. He's like, "Is this like a pig carcass over here?"
And I look at him and I said, "There's time for that, but we have many questions." And I looked to Anthony. I said, "If you would be so kind, show him your letter. He might, maybe now that his actual memory has returned, he might know something about it, or at least recognize the symbol."
Sure. So I pulled out the letter. I said, "Do you recognize this language or any of these symbols?"
He takes a good long look at it. I mean, he doesn't look on his face says he doesn't, but he's like trying. And eventually he's just like, I've never seen a language, a script like this before in my life. The symbol though is very similar to the symbol on Geralda's sarcophagus. It's very similar.
Yeah,
The only thing
so
missing is
this-
that little jiggly thing at the
Jiggy thing.
Is that
That's-
intentional?
Hmm?
Is it intentionally just a little bit different, or was it meant to be the same symbol? I'm asking out of character here.
Oh, I can't answer that in character.
Okay.
I mean, out of character. I
I'm
can't answer
assuming that it's meant to be different. I don't think it's yeah.
He's like, wait a second. And he kind of looks over his shoulder. He's like, there are 2 arrows sticking in my back. Ow!
It looks like it hurts.
It does look like.
It does, and
Can I
I've
take
got
a
these
look at my
claw
notes?
marks on my chest, like someone grabbed me.
Yeah, that was Derek. You might want to see a doctor.
Derek.
Speaking of Dr. Varys is dying.
Varys, you gonna be okay?
Varys is dying from what?
Yeah.
I'll
What
be
happened?
all
Got
right.
necro-touched by the darkness.
What? Where did you guys go?
There was something in one of the sarcophaguses.
Honer,
Ugh.
crypt.
Are
Lots
you
of
stable? Are you
stuff in
gonna be
these
all right?
boxes,
Are
but
you
yet no
gonna leave?
answers.
What
I think I'm fine.
I'm writing that
No.
down. No touched by the darkness. I like that. He was
Not
never touched by the darkness.
Don't think it's getting worse. I'm not bleeding out or anything, but
All right.
could use with some rest.
Out of character.
mean-
Your strength is drained. Don't we need to like magically cure you of that?
Short,
Probably.
short or long rest. It says the duration lasts until he takes a short rest. Or
Okay.
long.
So we should
Yeah.
probably go back.
Yeah, I mean we can just get on the
I
cart
didn't read
and head
that. I
back
was
to
RPing.
He's like, but wait. He's like,
At the mention of going back, I said, guys, we're no closer to solving anything. Where this is, you have unturned every grave here, and there's been no answers.
Did anyone?
you've been turning over graves?
No, I didn't say
No.
that.
I mean, no, this is
Not
He
every
looks at the
grave.
vault. He looks at the open vault. He's like,
There's still one over in the west area.
this is like one piece of the puzzle, but I think we gotta figure out where to go next.
So where's the next piece?
I don't
Where
even
go?
know what the puzzle is. Or
Well,
what
it
the
has
pieces
to
are
do
trying
with
to
these
say.
stones. If these stones are reacting to one another.
Stones, the symbol, the note, key. We still have this key.
If we put the stones near the key, do those react at all
Same
together?
box. If we put it all in the same box and shake it.
Okay.
No, it rattles around a bit, but yeah.
Oh, when we were with the shade, was there anything of value in that crypt?
There didn't appear to be. There were just the 6 sarcophaguses. Inside the sarcophagus that she had slid into, that was like then forced open. I mean, there's just like a a skeleton, like just bones just kind of rattling around. There were some hair ribbons or something. Appears to have been like a girl. I mean, it could have been a guy with hair ribbons too, but wearing a dress.
Michael's a human, right?
Yeah, he's human.
Name's Angela.
Angela Michelson.
Michelson. So, Michelson,
Yeah.
Where
Well,
are you?
this is really so weird.
what are you doing with that that plague mask?
I have no idea. I don't recall ever seeing this before.
Do you mind if I take it? It could really help me in my investigation, seeing if I can try to figure out how this
Yeah, take
possibly
it.
have some.
Collection.
It's yours. Yeah, take it.
Thank you. I'll try to figure out if there's any kind of magic on it or what
Wear it.
what happened.
Sure. He's like, go ahead and put it on. I want to see. No, he doesn't say that.
All of a sudden, I go crazy and start.
I don't know what I do now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, we kind of either have to.
I think we owe Vonda another talk.
I was gonna say go back to town.
I
And
talked to
try
her.
find the next link.
I talked to her yesterday, but she didn't give me any answers, and it seems like she might know more than what she's letting on. She didn't mention this place. She didn't mention an amulet with a stone, which could be very similar to what I was telling her about, or which is very similar to what I was telling her about, rather.
I mean, she was very nice. I mean, she was very pleasant. I mean, like I said, she just wanted to see inside the vault. It was that other man who.
And
He was so angry.
I look at him and I say, lies often come from the people you wouldn't expect to lie to you.
Like strangers.
And I say, most of the time I don't believe strangers have the reason to lie. Even though
I
something.
don't know. I kind of woke up with this weird mask on, and you people here, and there's all.
And I say, look around you.
But
If we
open-
wanted to
yeah.
kill you, we would have. We saved you.
I wanted.
That's like,
She wanted him to sacrifice himself.
You can also tell the arrows in your back are withered and old.
Yeah, I guess. I'm so confused.
We saved
And-
you.
as are
and
we.
if Fee here shot you, it'd be through your eye and you'd be dead.
I'm very efficient at what I do.
I think I need to get these arrows out of my. I think unless one of you is able to safely remove these arrows, I think I need to get into town.
Yes.
Who
I
wants
can
to
break
roll
them off for you, but
Who wants to roll
Please,
that medicine
please.
check?
No, we will
Let's all
take
travel
you.
to town.
No, we will take you to the doctor. No one touch those arrows.
you're just
We'll
gonna
send
have him
you-
travel with them
CSI will
sticking
be
out.
here in a second.
We will take you to the doctor. Not far, just in Sistine, just real close.
Yeah, it's right. It's just right up the road.
Yo, I break those arrows. Snap them off.
Ah!
He takes 2 damage dice.
Oh no! Wait, that was.
Yeah,
okay.
roll your medicine. Come on.
It's
Yeah,
not
roll
medicine. It's
medicine.
just you just break
Or
them.
survival.
Break them there.
Oh, I
It's fine.
like survival. Yeah, no.
It's fine. We don't need to roll.
Finance.
Okay,
Wow.
you break the arrows off.
Fine.
Damn.
Then I give him a big pat on the back right into them. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, now he's.
Driving the rest of those arrows in. All right, let's go.
He's like, yeah, if you can give me a ride into town, he's like, that would be. I really don't think I should walk.
Yeah, this is Anthony's cart. How much did you pay for this, Anthony? It's a nice cart.
5-finger discount. We gotta return it though.
That's right. You put your name down.
And yeah, I just say, what do I say? I say it's not stealing. If we need it more than them, we'll bring it back.
Well, when he comes out, he sees the open, kind of like shuffles over towards Derek's grave, and he's just like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Who opened Derek's grave? Where's Derek?"
Derek was eating people.
And I point to the thing that's
Grave
like kind of on
robbers.
fire.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's just
that's-
a pile of rubble.
He
now.
tried to eat you.
I'm sorry, he did what now?
Tried to eat you.
You fed
He's
him
been
5
buried.
pigs.
He's
You
been buried
have been
there for over
feeding
50
him
years.
animals and accidentally let a guy die.
Did you say 15
Over
and
50.
or 50?
50 over 50 years ago. I've been feeding him animals, and I let a guy die.
5
yeah,
pigs,
he came back apparently.
pigeons. It's not pretty.
I just
bro.
tell him everything.
Okay.
I really hate confused NPC.
Mhm.
Get it together, man. Focus.
All right, yeah. So you lay it all out for him, and he listens. You know, he's gonna make an insight check, and he's gonna have advantage because you know you're a haunted one, so he'll have advantage on that insight check to see if he's believing of you. Oh, that's the shadow. That's not him.
I was gonna say that's pretty low.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's much better.
Crits it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, he is looking. My God, he's like, why didn't they tell me the whole thing here?
They're slow. It's okay.
All right.
I just
I definitely want to get these arrows.
We should go back to town.
So I was kind of crazy, huh?
Very.
Kind of a lot.
wouldn't say you're crazy. You're just panicked.
No, he was possessed. He was crazy. So
Don't sugarcoat it.
yeah. he was feeding animals to an undead thing that should have been dead a long time ago.
I've seen people that weren't possessed do a lot crazier things than that.
Fair. But to have no recollection.
I don't think.
Yes,
now
I'm not.
I'm debating how crazy he was. Can we just go and rest so you're not dying and stuff?
I think yes. I think we should take him to town, and we should get back to Emberfall before nighttime because we've seen what happens when we're out past dark. So I think it's time to find Vonda and get some.
Well, so you take him back to Sistine, to the actual town. People are surprised to see him, and they tell him stuff like oh, is the disease over? These people tell me I was acting kind of crazy, and they're like, yeah, you were being kind of weird, and you told us that what's his name died from the disease, and he's like, oh God. Yeah, he's like, I feel like I have a lot of things to tell you people, but I mean, no, to the best of my knowledge, there's no disease, and thanks for taking these arrows out of my back and putting Band-Aids on me and such. And these nice people, they saved me. So, thanks, people.
You're welcome.
No problem, guy.
Thanks, little girl, for saving me. And he looks at Hannah, and she's just...
She doesn't say pineapple?
No, she does. Yeah, she says
Okay.
pineapple.
She
Yeah.
definitely does.
So, I mean, yeah, if there's nothing else you want to talk to him about, I mean, he told you about and
Yeah,
mean
I'm
guy.
ready. I'm ready to be away from crazy Angelo, man.
Okay. Or he's like, well, come back anytime. I mean, we'll have a chat, and thanks again for saving me. I really fucking appreciate it. You have no idea.
Yeah, man. You owe us. And then I just turn it.
I do. I absolutely do.
Oh, us.
Don't forget.
Maybe a fruit basket with pineapple in it.
I don't know what a pineapple is. The little girl keeps saying it. But if I ever come across it, it's a fruit.
A beautiful, delicious fruit.
If I ever come across a pineapple, I will definitely I will send you guys a fruit basket with a pineapple.
Okay.
Hmm.
What's your favorite fruit?
I like
Holy
apples.
shit, guys.
I like
I
apples.
literally say that as Umber. Like,
So are we at the end? Or where are we
we're
at?
at the, we're
Yeah,
at,
you guys get back to Emberfall without any sort.
what's your
Okay, we're still going straight to Emberfall. We're not even gonna stop at a.
I like apples. Bye.
Pineapples are way better.
Friend.
Apple pen, pineapple pen.
When I'm with these guys, I'm kind of like I'm tired of meeting new people.
I've just worked up an appetite.
I too
I'm
am.
I'm sleeping.
In the cart, on the
In the
road.
cart.
Yep.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, so we'll
I'm exhausted.
count the the ride back to Emberfall as a short rest. Varys, your strength does return to you after your short rest. Everybody else, if they wanted to choose to roll a hit die, could absolutely roll a hit die.
I didn't lose any health. So...
Yeah.
So then you're good then.
Yeah. And we have 2 hit die now, right? Because we're level.
Yep.
I'm not gonna roll one. I think we're probably gonna find a time to take our long rest.
You say that.
You say that, but
So are we going straight to Bondastolka? Is that the plan?
That's where I'm going.
Should we let you go alone? 'Cause you've already talked to her alone by yourself.
I don't say let me talk to her alone.
Okay.
I think now that we all know that she's a part of it, I think I'll probably be there for the conversation.
Okay. So yeah, we'll follow you there then. I return the cart first, and then I follow Umber.
okay. Well, as soon as you guys reach town, like as you're returning car, Sheriff Wilson like sees you guys and he comes like over, and he's like, "Folks, there was a report of a stolen cart from Short and Shorter. Is that the cart?"
No, I didn't steal it. I put my name down.
No, wouldn't that be funny though? He's like, I've got if you guys can follow me over to my office here. He's like, there's a few matters I need to clear up very very quick. No problem. It was just a few matters that cleared up. You guys have done a lot of you've helped out a lot the past couple of days now.
Sheriff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Sheriff. Do you have any brothers or uncles or cousins that were up in the old sarcophagus there in the Sistine Chapel there?
I have one of my uncles way back, like a great uncle. Yeah, was
Geraldo
yeah,
or something?
yeah,
Geraldi?
yeah.
Yeah, we
What's
met
his
him.
story? We met
You
him.
met-
We
you
met,
met
we
him.
met him.
You met him.
What's his story?
Could have been one of those skeletons.
Yeah, fought a dragon, died defending. Became a ranger.
You cut out for
Died,
like the most.
died
important
defending
part.
what?
He's one of the reasons I became a ranger.
Oh.
He and his friends they killed the dragon that was terrorizing the area.
How did he die?
Fighting the drow. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Thought for a second you were gonna say dragon.
100
I'm
years
like,
ago,
what?
it's a history lesson that we keep being repeated. Guys.
Just trying to figure out. They said it looks like Sheriff Wilson. I'm trying to figure.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
people
no,
in this
yeah.
area, of course, they have like ancestors or dead family.
Yeah, we've all got dead family. I don't like to think about it, but we do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I said, well, if I something heroic here and I died, no one would. My family's not around, so it's interesting to know that he had ancestors that most people might know about. defending from the drow and again.
Well, you know, I mean, when you help defend people and such, you also you get paid. So and like back in his office, like he put a small box and he's like
Oh, he's giving us money.
yeah, we're giving you some money.
I was just gonna be like, well, I'm gonna lie here, we haven't got shit.
Yeah, the town council has decided to pay you for that whole thing with the with the Dolans, those farmers that you saved, and they've given you guys 50 gold pieces.
Altogether,
And he pushes that across altogether. And Blackstone and Garrick, after what happened with Dwiffid and rescuing Sandy, here's
Sandy,
a.
all right?
She'll be okay. She's making a good. Yes. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a little disturbed. She's a little horrified, but she'll. You know, they tell me she'll be fine. But you know, Blackstone and Garrick, 100 gold pieces for you guys. And Mrs. Dolan has sent over a tonic for each one of you. I don't know exactly what sort of tonic it is, but each one of you has a basic tonic. And I think, can you guys see the basic tonic in the
Yes.
Yeah, so each one of you has one of the.
Kind of like take a
Hit points for 10
sniff
minutes.
it, like smell it.
Yeah.
I ask, is like this alcoholic?
I suppose you could mix it with alcohol if you. But this is the thing that's kind of like Red Bullish.
Hmm.
It's gonna give us away.
Yeah. He's like, but that's all. Yeah, I just want. You guys weren't around today, so.
you know,
You guys.
where
yeah.
Vonda is. I think we have some more questions we'd like to ask.
Divvy up the money.
To the best of my knowledge, she's she last I heard she was ministering to the poor and you know beggars and stuff like you know she seems really cool about stuff like that. So I think that's what she was doing. I think she was over in the in the main plaza. Last I heard.
Yeah, so the 150 is not going to divide evenly. About 37 gold pieces. Whatever.
Take
I'm
37.
good with 37.
Yeah,
Means,
37 gold pieces and a tonic.
which means then Anthony.
Cool.
He's like, yeah, and a couple of my, so they've come back. They've reported some stuff around the area. You know, hopefully the rest of them will turn up. Can't say. You know, we did go and claim the bodies of the other ones out where Sandy.
What are they
yeah.
reporting? Anything out of the ordinary?
Let me see. Yeah. Russet's been Russet said that there's some caves and fissures that have like been opening and closing. He saw some evidence of those Grimlocks that you guys fought and some other underdark creatures in and near the mountains. Idaho, he's claimed he's seen some humanoids, like traces of goblins and stuff. But some other larger creatures have been raiding some of the smaller towns and villages along the border of the wilderness. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully my other guys are okay and they're just like taking care of that business. And I don't know. We'll see what happens.
What's of the mine? Has anything else come out of it? Has anyone gone into it? Is it off limits? What's going on with the mine?
It's mostly off limits. I mean, they have some of their skilled miners assessing the situation, seeing start working again. You know, shoring things up and stuff. But I mean, for the most part, it's off limits to most of the miners. They're mostly just drinking.
But no mishaps or anyone coming out of it seeming possessed.
Not that I've heard of. No.
All right. What do you think, Umber?
The only lead that we have is Vonda. She's the only one that we know who is also searching at the chapel. She might even be looking for the amulets, but I don't know why she wouldn't have found or seen the one there.
I got some rest on the way here, but that road is so bumpy. I wouldn't mind getting some more sleep when we're here before we go venturing out.
We do our last break here and take a long rest.
I agree that we should. Yeah, that's sure. But I agree that we should get some rest. But I don't think talking to Vonda is going to.
No, I agree. We can go to her
get
first.
Some information, figure out what we want to do tomorrow, and then do that.
What if she's super evil?
Then Bacon got us killed.
I don't think that she's evil. I think she's looking we the same thing we are. We just don't know it yet or know why yet. But I could be wrong. I told her about the stone and she knew nothing of it, but if she was at the chapel, it didn't take us long to find the stone either, unless he was already crazy when she got there. It caused her to turn back.
What'd you say about lying people earlier?
Yeah, she might.
I said the people who.
No, he said he remembered her. He remembered her coming here. He let her in to the crypt or whatever.
But he also said that he wouldn't let her take anything. Maybe if she is evil, maybe she's the reason he went crazy. She figured that the things would devour him, and in time those things would move on.
But then he also said a guy after him. Or after she came,
and
some other guy. We didn't really ask him about the guy too much.
Which could be which could be someone she sent. We don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I would also just like to say, I mean, he said that he would. It was more of like a response, like you guys asked her. You guys asked him if she took anything, and he was just kind of saying like, "Oh goodness, no, I wouldn't have." It didn't seem like she tried to.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just like, I wouldn't have let her take anything. She didn't, no, she didn't take anything.
But Varys
We can
said
go talk to her.
the people who lie to you are often the ones. Seems
Well, let's
like
go.
everyone thinks she got some dark.
Perhaps. Let's have a talk with her.
We had to try and find Vonda based off of the information Wilson just gave us at the
Homeless.
Yeah, she's in the town square. There's like poor people and stuff, and she's like talking to them. She's like handing out biscuits or whatever.
Biscuit.
Talking to children, like patting them
biscuits.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and she's just like some people who are just like, well, my foot seems to have swollen up from the gout, and she's just like, well, let me see what I can do about that. And she's like, seems to be doing a little minor healing here and there.
Okay.
I'm a homeless orphan. Can I get a biscuit?
Yes, come here. Oh, you're just a halfling. You can still have a biscuit. Here's a biscuit. I'm doing her voice all wrong, but that's okay. She's like, sure. Come, have a biscuit.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to wind up making her more Russian. She was going to be more German. Russian.
So now I'm on the biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Enjoy biscuit, young halfling men.
Thank you.
So shall we take our break so that we don't start a 25-minute conversation?
Sure. Take break, young halfling men.
All right, we'll be right back, guys, with the fourth and final hour of DiceNDerps Emberfall. Be right back, guys.